All right, guys, today we are out at North Beach on Fort DeSoto. We're gonna show you why North Beach is way better than Clearwater Beach. So stick around, we're gonna check the beach out, all the amenities this park has to offer. By the end, I have a feeling you're gonna agree with us. Let's get started. When you visit Fort DeSoto Park, you can expect to find really clean amenities. The park itself, extremely clean, and there are so many walking paths to choose from. They do have plenty of areas to actually go underneath the gazebos, pavilions, the picnic tables that are surrounding the trees and all throughout the grass areas. They also have the barbecues as well, so you can grill up your favorite meal. And then for the kids, they've got some pretty awesome playground equipment. One thing that is nice here as well is they also have the shower area, so you can get that salt water and sand off of you before you head out. Now, you do need to know you will need a credit card for the parking area, but this parking lot is huge with plenty of parking. Once you're ready to hit the beach up, you're just going to simply follow the path and it's going to take you directly to the shore. You guys know the drill. We always do the sand test, and let me tell you, the sand is nice and soft. Also, tons of shells, you know, for those who actually love to shell hunt. Now, this area, it's far. It's miles and miles. All the way over to that side, and we've got all the way down to the pier, wraps around there. There is plenty to see and do at this beach, and let me tell you, look at that water. I mean, just look at those colors, y'all. Look at those colors. Another thing that's just gorgeous about this beach, it's all of the natural habitat that just surrounds with dunes, palm trees. Now, they do have areas that are blocked off now, and the reason why is because there has been so many people that have gone in there and it's just destroyed the area. So there are quite a few areas right now that are marked off that you're not allowed to go in, and the reason why is they're just trying to restore that natural habitat in those areas with the birds and the native plants. They're also trying to remove some invasive plants as well. So you do need to pay attention and make sure that where you see these cones, so they have the orange cones up, and then they'll have the areas that are marked off with the rope, and they've got signs everywhere that will say, you know, don't go beyond that point. Now, if you start at North Beach, you can walk all the way down to the pier, and it's a great walk. I mean, you guys, look at that background. I mean, you truly just can't beat it. Another thing that is really nice about this beach is you can go so far out. So you see all of those people over there by the buoys, they're still standing. And you can get really far out in this water, still be standing, and not have to worry about going under. Now, another thing that's really nice about this beach is they do have lifeguards on duty. So the park itself is open from sunrise to sunset. Only $5 to get in and park all day. I mean, seriously, you can't beat that, especially when there is so many picnic areas and pavilions and, you know, shoreline to just spread out. But they do have on this stretch, so we're at the first parking lot on North Beach. There's two parking lots. We're at the first one. Our area, we've got one lifeguard station here. There's another one way down there as well. Now, you're not going to have to worry about so much the waves and the rip currents here as you're going to that you've seen in some of our other videos like Ormond Beach and Daytona, New Smyrna, all of those, you know, you really got to worry about rip currents. This is much, much calmer waters. Now, I know everybody is wondering, what's it look like under the water? So let's go ahead and look, shall we? All right, guys, let's go check under the water. So, I can tell you, clarity is not fantastic, but this water feels really good, and the color's beautiful. There is, I mean, I'm going to pan you around. Okay, I have to move my snorkel. But there is quite a lot of people here Monday afternoon. Okay, so we're out quite a ways. I'm 5'8", I'm middle of my chest. This is how far we've walked out, so it's a long ways. Now that is obviously a bonus. You can walk a lot further out on this area at North Beach in Fort DeSoto, so, you know, you do have to realize though, this is the ocean, well, the Gulf, but, you know, you're gonna have sharks, so you still do need to practice safety. You do still need to be a good swimmer. You know, I wouldn't be swimming like miles off the shore. Just me personally. I know there's people that would. Me personally, I would not. So they do have all of the areas too. If you're going to be boating, they have the buoys up that, you know, let people know no wake zones, no swimming past there. The animals that you can expect to see here: manatee, turtles, tons of fish, pelicans, lots and lots of different kinds of birds, dolphins, and yes, possibly some sharks. I don't know though. I mean, it is kind of their home, guys, so you just have to be okay with sharing the ocean with them. Now, I have to say one more thing I love about this beach is, even though it's part of the Gulf, we're just above Saint Petersburg Beach. It's not too hot yet. The water is about 82 degrees today, so it's not going to be grotesquely hot. You know, today is June 5th, so it's still going to be nice and warm, but not too hot to where it's not enjoyable, which makes for a nice day because you can stay out here for a long time and soak, guys. They do have a huge dog park. They also have a dog beach, so there are areas that you can bring your dogs. Now, at North Beach in particular, they can come to parts of it, but they're not allowed on the actual beach. Further down by where the pier is the access to Dog Beach. So, you got your four-legged friends, you are allowed to bring them here, you just have to go to the designated areas to be able to do so. I mean, there is all kinds of islands up over here that you can paddle to, people out in their boats fishing, and then depending on where you're at, you can see down there, like, the color completely changes. Now, another thing that you're able to do at North Beach is get a chance to see some manatees. The manatees here have been amazing lately, and they're usually out by the fishing pier. Also, be sure to check out the fort and the history of it. We do have a video on our playlist. We did come here and do a tour of the fort. It's pretty cool. And if you look up the prices, let me just tell you, if you look up the prices of how much the county originally bought this place for, then they sold it to the federal government during the war, they bought it back. Y'all, let me just say, like, all of us probably wish that we would have gotten in on that deal a long time ago. I believe they are still working on the pier. I don't think that it is actually open yet. But that is where the fishing pier is as well. So we're on the far end of Fort DeSoto. Personally, you know, we just think this is the best beach. Now, over on this side, back over here, there's all kinds of sandbars back there as well that you can walk to and explore and get out on. I do see on that side there are some areas that actually have the roped off section, so it looks like a little bit of that portion is closed as well. But I mean, it goes all the way down over there. There's just miles and miles of white sandy beaches to walk down and explore and enjoy. All right, guys, so we hope you enjoyed this tour today of North Beach down at Fort DeSoto. And I don't know, let us know down below if you agree. Do you love North Beach more than Clearwater? Because we sure do. The amenities, how huge it is, the clarity of the water, no waves. It's spectacular. So until the next time, guys, get outside and make some memories.